Here they give this is the right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, they have given these two sides as 1 unit. You need to find out what is hypotenuse value. That means 1 square plus 1 square, this angle they have given as theta. 1 square plus 1 square equal to x square. 1 square means 1 times of 1, which remains as 1. And here also 1 times of 1 remains as 1, which becomes x square, and 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So 2 equal to x square. Square comes this side, it becomes root 2. So this x value is nothing but root of 2. Now let's find out different trigonometric ratios. Sine of theta, cos of theta, tan of theta. Other three are cosecant of theta, secant of theta, and cot of theta. Here, let's find them out. Sine of theta means this one, that is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse means you're going to find this one. This is opposite, this is theta angle, this is opposite, and this is hypotenuse. You can write this as opposite, opposite to this theta angle, adjacent. So this is adjacent to this theta angle. This one is always hypotenuse. So here you're going to get opposite by hypotenuse means 1 by root 2. Here cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse. Here adjacent is 1 units and hypotenuse is root 2 units, that is 1 by root 2. Opposite by adjacent, which is tan theta. This is opposite, this is adjacent. Opposite by adjacent means 1 by 1, which is equal to 1. Now cosecant theta means this one, that is inverse of flipping of sine theta. That is, if you flip 1 by root 2, it becomes root 2. So this one, cosecant theta becomes equal to hypotenuse by opposite. So it is root 2 by 1. You can write it as root 2 by 1, or it becomes equal to root 2. Now secant theta means hypotenuse by adjacent. So here it becomes root 2 by 1. Again root 2 by 1. So it is equal to root 2. Now cot theta means adjacent by opposite. This is adjacent, this is opposite, so it is 1 by 1. So this remains as 1 by 1, which is equal to 1. Now I am going to tell different angles for different thing, that is 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. You need to find out ratios of all those angles for which the different values of sine theta, sine, cosine, all trigonometric ratios. Let's start with sine theta. Here sine of 0 degree means it remains as 0. Sine of 30 degree, it becomes half. And sine of 45 degree, which becomes 1 by root 2. And sine of 60 degree, it is root 3 by 2. Sine of 90 degree, it is equal to 1. In the same way, let's take the cos theta. Cos theta means inverse of these things go in reverse way. That means what is 90 degree in sine theta, it becomes 0 degree in cos theta. So cos 0 is 1. And what is 60 degree in sine theta becomes 30 degree in cos theta. So it becomes root 3 by 2. And 45 degree remains the same for both. So cos 45 becomes 1 by root 2, and 60 degree, cos 60 degree means 30 degree in sine, that is half. Cos 60 degree is half, and cos of 90 degree is nothing but sine 0 degree, which is 0. Now let's do more problem in it. Here let's take tan theta of all those angles. If you take tan theta, tan 0 will be equal to just 0, and tan this 30 degree will be equal to 1 by root 3, and tan 45 will be equal to 1. This tan 60 degree is instead of 1 by root 3, it becomes root 3, and tan 90 degree, which becomes infinite. Let's take next three values, that is cosecant of theta, secant of theta, and cot of theta. In all of this, you can find in the same way, that is inverse of sine theta means this is 0 by 1, you can write opposite of that 1 by 0, so it is not defined. Not defined. Now this one, when flips out half, this cosecant theta is just flipping off all values of sine theta. Here sine 0, it is 1 by 0, so it is not defined. Here sine 30 degrees half, here cosecant 30 degrees, flip that upside down. Half become 2 by 1, or it is equal to 2. Now cosecant of 45 degree means flipping off 1 by root 2. That is root 2 comes above, this becomes root 2. Now cosecant of 60 degrees, this root 3 by 2 flips out, it becomes 2 by root 3. Cosecant of 90 degrees, this remains 1. When you flip, still it remains 1. Let's take another one. Here they are giving out secant theta. Secant theta means flipping of cos theta. Cos of 0 degrees 1. 1 by 1 it is, so even after flipping it remains 1. And here it is root 3 by 2. Cos of 30 degree. Secant of 30 degrees 2 by root 3. And this one, it is 1 by root 2. So after flipping, it becomes root 2. That is cosecant of 45 degree. And cosecant of 60 degrees half. After flipping, it becomes 2. And cosecant of 90 degree, this is 0. 1 by 0 means it is not defined. Let's take cot of theta. Cot of theta means you need to flip this tan theta. Here they are giving out this one as 0. So when 0 comes below, it becomes infinite. So this one, cot of 0 degree means first it becomes infinite, and then it going to become root 3. Then it becomes 1 by root 3, and that 0 remains at last. Let's take out some more problems with these trigonometric problems. That is, they are giving out, you need to find out what's the value of sine square theta plus cos square theta. Sine square theta plus cos square theta becomes equal to 1, and secant square theta minus tan square theta, that also remains as 1. And cosecant square theta minus cot square theta also remains as 1. Let's take some more problems. Here they are giving out this one, that is find out the value of sine 30 degree plus cos 30 degree plus tan of 30 degree. You can do it out easily. Sine of 30 degree is half. Cos of 30 degree means root 3 by 2. And tan of 30 degree means it is 1 by root 3. Now you can add them out. In denominator you're going to get it as 2 root 3. This root 3 multiply with 1, that remains as root 3. Root 3 times of root 3 whole square, square and square root cancels to become 3. And here also root 3 is there, 2 times of 1 becomes 2. So this becomes 5 plus root 3 by 2 root 3. Let's take the next problem. Here they are giving out this thing to prove. They are telling us to prove root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A, which must be equal to secant A plus tan A. That is secant A plus tan of A. You need to prove it either by LHS times of RHS or RHS times of LHS. Now let's start this one. You can start by taking LHS, that is left hand part, this one, that is 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A. Now multiply on either side. This root continues by 1 plus sin A. Here also 1 plus sin A, and above also 1 plus sin A. Now this 1 minus sin A times of 1 plus sin A become 1 square minus sin square A. Above it remains as 1 plus sin A whole square, but below it becomes equal to 1 minus sin square A. 1 minus sin square A. Here this can come out of the root because this 1 plus sin A whole square because sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, and if you send this sin square A that side, it becomes 1 minus sin square A equal to cos square A. So this one becomes cos square A. This root with cancels with this root. This root also cancels, and both of them come out of the roots. 1 plus sin A by cos A. Now divide those both. 1 by cos A. You need to divide both terms by cos A. That is 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. 1 by cos A means secant A. Sin A by cos A means tan A. That's what they're giving us RHS. Let's take more problems of it. Here they are giving out LHS equal to RHS. Now they are giving one of the problem, that is 1 plus secant A by 1 plus secant A by secant A equal to sin square A by 1 minus cos A. Sin square A by 1 minus cos A. This one you can start to write. Here let's take each one of them, you simplify. Let's simplify RHS here. RHS is sin square A by 1 minus cos A. The sin square A you can write it as 1 minus cos square A, because sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. If you send cos square A that side, it becomes 1 minus cos square A equal to sin square A, which is minus cos A, 1 minus cos A. This 1 minus cos square A can be written as 1 square minus cos square A. A square minus B square is A plus B times of A minus B. 1 plus cos A times of 1 minus cos A whole divided by 1 minus cos A. This 1 minus cos A cancels with 1 minus cos A, so this becomes 1 plus cos A. This is what equation 1, that is simplified form of this RHS, sin square A by 1 minus cos A. Let's take LHS. This LHS you need to simplify, that is 1 plus secant A by secant A. This one you can write it as 1 plus secant A as 1 by cos A divided by this one as 1 by cos A. This one comes above, it becomes cos A plus 1 by cos A, and this is also 1 by cos A. Both sides in denominators, in denominator of numerator, this comes below cos A plus 1, denominator of numerator comes below, and denominator of denominator come to numerator. Here cos A cancels out. This is also 1 plus cos A, which is LHS. This is equation 2. 1 and 2 are same, 1 plus cos A, 1 plus cos A. So LHS will be equal to RHS. I keep on continuing next time. Bye.